Hey, so I'll be doing another review today, and the review will be comparing Max Bare Canvas Paint and Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I've swatched both on my hand right here, and yes, I have put both. You can see Bare Canvas right here on the top of my hand, and then below that is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So you can kind of see the Urban Decay if I kind of just twist it to the side. Oh, that's too bright. So that's the first, the biggest difference that I can see right away is that Bare Canvas is more opaque, whereas Urban Decay Primer Potion is definitely sheer, and it kind of like melts into your skin faster, and is more sheer. So if you open up the tubes, both of these products are kind of like brown in color. I don't know how to do that. Are kind of brown in color, and which is good for making a neutral base. So right away, the packaging, what I have to say is that I don't really like how the Bare Canvas, the paint in Bare Canvas has to be squeezed out in just the right way. I actually put like a whole crap load on my hand because, I don't know, I just can't control it as well. And you have to kind of squeeze it out and then use that finger to put in your eye. But the thing is, it's like usually you would squeeze with your right hand, if you're right-handed, onto something on your left hand, and then use your left hand to put it on your eye. So in that sense, I didn't like that because I would have less control. Or you could just put the product in your left hand and then take it with your right hand, put it on your eye, but then your finger and your hand are dirty. So I didn't like that when comparing it to the Urban Decay Primer Potion, because you can just untwist the top, and you have a little deerfoot wand, and you can just tap it onto your hand like this, those two dots, and just smooth in how much you need. So only one hand gets dirty, the finger. So that's what I didn't like about the paints. The reason why I got a paint in the paint pot is because my eyelids are dry, and the paint pots tend to be drier than the paints. So I figured I'd try the paints, but I didn't like the way the product is dispensed. So in addition to that, I also found this still to be dry. Like, when my eyelids get dry, they kind of have like these little like lines in them, I guess. Even if I put moisturizer on them, and then I put this product on there, you can kind of still see the product, especially because it's opaque. It likes to settle in like any little wrinkles. Like, you can see the wrinkles in my hand, kind of. So I didn't like that about this. But yeah, so most of the time I would prefer Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'd probably pull out Bare Canvas when it's a little bit drier outside, or a little more moist outside, so my eyelids aren't dry. But if I take an eyeshadow, say like blue, and put it onto the Bare Canvas, you can see that the shadow looks blue. But when you put the blue on Urban Decay, it still looks blue. Maybe I didn't put it on so well on the Bare Canvas. I thought that if I put it onto the Bare Canvas, it would actually let the color show through better, but it seems like the Urban Decay just like wants to stick to that eyeshadow really, really a lot, so you get a lot of color payoff anyway, even though the base is not opaque. Like, you could still see the true color of that shadow, even better than you can with this Bare Canvas. Maybe I can try another area. Yeah, this seems like it needs like more force to kind of get the same blue. Actually, this still looks very intense on the Urban Decay, so actually what I thought was true was actually not true. I thought this would come out better. So yeah, it seems like the blue is sticking better on the Urban Decay. More color payoff. So another good thing about Urban Decay is that the color will be sheer, and you can get the color of your eyelid pretty much. because my skin is NC35 and bare canvas is like relatively light. Like you can actually see bare canvas on my hand because it's a lighter shade, like a Caucasian woman would have this shade. And so I didn't like that because I kind of felt like I had this big like white circle on my upper brow bone and my eyelid, and I didn't want that for a base. Like sometimes you don't want like white as your base, essentially for me. So Urban Decay is just hands down always the go-to base for anyone because it's sheer. It'll just melt into your own skin color. So I would prefer Urban Decay over bare canvas. I've never actually worn bare canvas because, like I said, it's so dry right now, and it kind of settles into all those wrinkles in my eyelids because they're dry, that I haven't even worn it. So I couldn't really tell you about its creasing or staying power, but people don't really complain so much about bare canvas. I feel like even less people would complain about creasing with Urban Decay because everyone says this doesn't budge when it's on Urban Decay, and I believe it because I use this all the time. And me having the Asian eyelids where, you know, the whole lid kind of just like closes into itself, I don't get creasing with this. So I'd fully endorse getting Urban Decay, and I believe they're about the same price. Urban Decay might be a little cheaper. The volume might not be the same though, so I would check the volume of the product you get versus the price. But this is $15, and I think, I don't know, $16.50 or something around that. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.